Journal entry number 2. Day 5. The outbreak is still happening. Seems like survivors are getting harder and harder to find every day. It's been a couple years, maybe days, months, I've lost track. I usually don't write in this thing unless I have to. Or unless I have some new information to give. Which even then, most of that new information isn't written down as a log. For example, different variations of infected have been showing up recently. Some tougher than the others. Some you don't even want to face. It's getting colder and colder. Every day now, and I don't know why. I'm still held out here in my apartment building. I found a factory, an abandoned factory not too far from here. I could repurpose that as a HQ of sorts, but that's only needed if I have more than one person with me, which I can risk transporting Bob with me. He's been infected and, well, he's the only one that keeps me company. Sure, he may be a zombie that doesn't know English, but, it's better than talking to myself. Anywho, I found some batteries for the dead radio. Been, switching the channels, messing with it. Nothing really seems to happen with that kind of thing. Get out of here, get me out of here, Right now is a bad time to run out of ammo. Great, wonderful. If only my only one melee weapon didn't break. Great, wonderful. Fantastic. A horde of zombies following me. Well, I need to barricade this door first. Just give me a moment to rest. Okay. A convenient desk to blockade the door. What do I seem to be? It's an old radio tower. Our radio building. Well, I can at least. Seems like the radio's going off. The radio's going off! Come on. I just gotta get the right frequency in. What channel does it seem to be on? Got it. Did I put the batteries in wrong? No, I put them in right. Okay, put this right here. Help is required at the station. At a near radio station. Please, someone help me. Here are the coordinates. Please write this down. Oh, look at that. Right there. Well, you know what they say. When a survivor is in need, go help. It'll be the first time I'll be headed out in weeks, and this is the only weapon I have on me. Well, I do have some other kinds of weapons, but I don't need to waste ammo on these zombies, hopefully. Unless, of course, they're a bit angsty. I forgot to warn you, fake blood warning, just for anyone. It's ketchup. Hey, you deformed creature. Put your hands up. What am I hearing out there? And you stay down. Knock, knock. Oh, shit. Another survivor. Another survivor. Oh, another survivor. Hello, my name is my name's Kit. Before you ask, my parents thought it would be funny to name me Kit Kat. Of course, they never went with that, so they gave me the first letter, the first word of that, which is Kit. You are? My name is John. Mind if I step in? It's right out there. So, fellow survivor, do you need anything? Shelter, food, supplies, ammo? Sounds, by the sound of you, and by the sound of the fact that you are tired, and the fact you don't seem to be carrying anything on you except for weapons and no food, I assume you are seeking shelter. So, I will provide you with shelter. Follow me. Who just trusts a stranger enough to lead them back to their home base? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Great place you've got. Oh, what is that? Oh, that right there. That's my good friend. You may know him as an infected, but I know him as Bob. You know, when I first met him, I always questioned why he went with that name. Anywho, for someone who's staring at their friend who they lost, you seem to be very happy. Also, he and very cheery. He seems like he's ready to tear your own head off. He's just completely ignoring me. Well, yeah, every zombie's towards me. It's like that towards me. I just have no idea why. But yeah, welcome to my humble bowl. Just a journal I keep. There's really no need for you to look at that. So, what brings you into town? You don't seem like you're around from here. Also, what's with the mask? The cat mask you're wearing on your face. Seemed like you're trying to be a, what was those things called? They were popular back in 2026. What year is it now? Alright, 2030, I believe? I lost track. You mean furries? Also, I could ask the same about your hockey mask. And the long sleeved, doesn't it, I don't know, get overly warm? I know right now this place is going through a winter snowfest, but still. Also, since you seem to be from here, I'm here to see if I can find patient 0. I am a doctor. And I'm here to do one thing and one thing only. Find patient 0, whoever was the cause of this outbreak. Take their blood, see if I can find anything, make a cure, and be famous. While that may seem a bit selfish, I'm doing this for the good of the people. But patient 0 is probably already a long dead zombie who has gone many days without eating, or well, somewhere out there, other infected, or zombies as other people call them, seem to have more mutated DNA and genomes. So taking their blood would be worthless unless I can find the patient 0. There's no cure in sight. Patient 0. Sorry, I don't know anything about a patient 0. I was just your normal day, everyday civilian until this breakout occurred. Sorry, I won't be able to provide you with much. I can recount you old tales, though. You see, I used to... Well, patient 0. I remember our scientist, government scientist, working on some sort of thing in a lab somewhere, government lab, and patient 0, they were testing something out, I think. And again, how could I don't remember hearing about this. What do you mean the government is stopping funding? Can't you see? Or is this close to making what they want? To making my masterpiece, my magnum opus? Just tell them to give me more time. All I need is a little more blood from this subject to test on him more, to give him more strains, new volumes of the Z brand, the merciless weapon will be born. All I need is to give him more strains. The last ones weren't powerful enough, but don't you worry. We're so close. If the government wanted an emotional, a being with no emotion, a military special ops that felt no emotion whatsoever, then it will get what it wants. I'm just so close. Maybe I need a different test subject. Grant me with another one, or I'll test on myself. For now, though, this final C strain will go to him. We've had many tests on him before, and they seem to be working. They're working. He's emotionless in that state. If we could get rid of his other half, just give me more time. Let me show you the product of my work. Prepare to inject subject 1. Continue injecting him until he feels no pain. Continue with the project. He's not supposed to be feeling pain right now, but that's alright. All I have to do is say the magic words and everything. Heartless killing machine. Awaiting mission directive. The Heartless Killing Machine. Project Z will continue. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised if they were the cause of this outbreak from my previous experience with the man. There's no need to get into the details. But I say, how about you sit down, take a chill pill, and don't get too near Bob. A doctor. So young. He looks to be about 21 years old, at least. After I found him, he was talking about something about scientists performing an experiment, and they could have been the possible outbreak to all of this. I don't know, though. I had a weird headache after thinking of that. It's weird. It's probably nothing. Maybe the virus has finally started to take its toll on me. Maybe I'm finally turning into one of them. I don't know. One thing's for sure, I can't let him know about my bite or scratch. This mask is the only thing that's keeping the fact that I've been scratched by a zombie hidden. If he finds it, he'll think I'm infected. I don't want to die yet. I want to live a little longer. Just a little bit more. I did what I said I'd do. On the lost log entry, I figured out that it takes 2 shots to the heart to kill a mutated zombie. A regular one takes 1. A regular one usually dies when its head is shot off. However, mutated zombies are known for having 2 hearts. As well, some of them do, at least, from what I know. How this is genetically possible, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I visited my parents' grave for one last final goodbye. Luckily, they died before the outbreak. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it was luck. They didn't have to live through this horrible, agonizing world. They didn't have to be walking corpses, pretending to be among the living. Luckily, since they're buried, zombies scratching them and bringing them back from the dead should be physically impossible. Most bodies are burnt to ash, buried. Whenever found. Because if a zombie gets to that corpse before anyone else does, well, then you have a walking corpse. I'll update this log more as time goes on. I still haven't checked up on Sam. I hope he's alright. My new friend here seems to be a bit scared. Maybe if I tell him a story of old, maybe that'll get him to calm down a bit. I have an idea. Hey, to take your mind off of this depressing situation, how about I tell you some stories? Have I ever told you that I was a part of the military?